The motor reflex is an instant, pre-programmed response to a given stimulus. So the response is identical almost every time. It occurs before the conscious awareness. So it has to be integrated at very low level. Now, let's focus on the muscle spindle and GTO, the Golgi tendon organ. The muscle spindle literally looks like a spindle. It is a spatial muscle fiber embedded in your muscle group. And the Golgi tendon organ is on your tendon, close to your muscle, that can sense the tension at this point. This is how the muscle spindle works. You have a muscle spindle right here. When you are stretching your muscle, the length of the muscle increases. If you are stretching too fast, then the length will increase very fast, and it is not good for your muscle. You can damage it. So this muscle spindle will send a signal to your spinal cord to tell the central nervous system that you need to slow down. So the spinal cord will send an EPSP to this muscle to make it try to contract. So it will slow down the lengthening. The Golgi tendon organ is on the tendon. It can sense the tension on this point. If you are trying to contract your muscle very, very hard, then you will pull this tendon hard that increase the tension. And it is not good for this tendon. You can damage it. So the Golgi tendon organ will send a signal to your spinal cord to tell your central nervous system that you need to stop contracting your muscle so hard. And then your spinal cord will send an IPSP signal to this muscle to make it relax, so it does not contract that hard anymore. Let's look at a whole picture here. When you combine them together, it's a little bit more complicated, but it is very easy to understand. This is your arm, and you are doing a biceps curl. So this is your biceps brachii, and this is your triceps brachii. When you are doing a biceps curl, the biceps is the agonist muscle that is shortening, and the triceps is the antagonist muscle that is lengthening. If you are using a very light way to do this arm curl exercise, you may be doing it very fast. When you are doing it very fast, then the muscle spindle on your triceps will sense the length that is increasing too fast. Then it sends a signal to your spinal cord. And then your spinal cord will send an EPSP signal to your antagonist muscle to make it try to contract. So it will slow down the lengthening. And you know what's even better? Your muscle spindle can also make your spinal cord to send an IPSP to your agonist muscle to make it stop contracting so hard, so it does not move so fast. Now let's change to another situation. If you are lifting something very, very heavy, say you are doing the arm curl on 100 pounds, then you will be contracting your agonist muscle very, very hard. When you are doing it, you will increase the tension on the Golgi tendon organ a lot. Then the Golgi tendon organ will send a signal to your spinal cord. In order to stop you from contracting so hard, your spinal cord will send the IPSP signal to your agonist muscle to make it relax a little bit so the tension can be decreased. And the Golgi tendon organ also makes the spinal cord to send an EPSP signal to your antagonist muscle to make it contract, so you will put the weight down. Do you see the similarity here? You see, both muscle spindle and the Golgi tendon organ make your agonist muscle relax and the antagonist muscle contract. They both make the spinal cord send the IPSP to the agonist muscle and EPSP to the antagonist muscle. In this way, the Golgi tendon organ and the muscle spindle work together to produce smooth and coordinated movement.